skill trees. Holy crap, this is cool. I'm hyping this up so much, but damn, that looks sick. Okay, we just got an absolute banger from Antihero Studios. So Bryce just dropped this Reddit post. I'm gonna go through it, let you guys know what's going on, because who wants to read, right, when you could just watch a YouTube video? So let's go ahead. Make sure you take a day off work before you start reading. No problem, I'm already unemployed. Pretty interesting. It goes over how many people played the playtest. But yeah, it seems like everyone who wanted to provide feedback, they mostly enjoyed the game, and that's great for Antihero Studios because Misfitz is still in very early development, as you can see. What did you enjoy? People enjoyed the gameplay core. That's one thing I didn't think of, the bullet hell style. That is really enjoyable. I do hope that they add more monsters that you can fight. It's really fun. Finding loot and gear, yeah. I do also think that the map environment is really fun to explore, and you know, as you get better at navigating the map, the game rewards you for that, so that's also cool. It looks like people don't see Misfitz as the most unique. Maybe they're from Brawl Stars, in my opinion that's probably why, but they are taking this into account and making it a bit more different. So they're really receptive of our feedback. It looks like they're taking our dislike of the RNG, and also hero leveling was not that loved. Relics didn't do much, so they're making some changes to those, and well, they know this, it's just that it confirms what they need to work on. So we're getting skill trees. Holy crap, this is cool. I'm hyping this up so much, but damn, that looks sick. This is the skill tree for Rush. As you can see, for different items, there are different effects. So this will basically change Rush's whole playstyle if you switch to different segments on this tree. And you get these skill points from daily quests and the reward track, so that is very neat. Looking forward to that. It's gonna make gameplay feel so much more fresh because there's just so much more variety in these characters. So what do gears do? They now affect the skill tree itself. The gear used to give, mythic gear had all sorts of different effects compared to epic gear. I'm guessing that was a bit confusing, and since they have the skill tree, they don't want to just add more complexity. So what they're doing is making the skill tree have all the buffs, all the different effects. Rarity of the gear determines the amount that these boosts on your skill tree take effect. So I think this is a really good change, because even if you're epic, you're pretty much at a mythic level. It'll be a lot easier for someone with epic gear to fight someone with mythic gear. So I think that's a really great change. And then each character will have their own skill tree, it looks like. So wow. So this will allow you to advance by extracting relics. So relics, again, they are getting some use in this update, so love to see that. Relics didn't really do much before. Is that a new relic icon? Huh, that's cool. So do you see things like safe pockets? So I'm guessing what that means, I think they had this before. You can have a pocket in your backpack where even if you die, you don't lose the gear. So let's say you get this really juicy, this really scrumptious mythic gear, this mythic headpiece, right? And you could put it in this safe pocket. So I guess you can take more risk, and even if you die, you don't lose that. Ooh, new relic collection. This is a huge improvement to the old relic screen. You can now sort by rarity, and you can easily see which ones you're collecting and missing. So again, they're going to be tied to progression in skill points for your characters. So if you main one character, you're crazy over gloss for some reason, you know who I'm talking about. It's you know. But yeah, you can just put all your points in gloss. So the one gloss player I'm talking about will be really happy. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, we can play the characters that we like more, and it will actually be rewarding, so that feels great. Each character will now have a higher chance to drop specific relics. Huh, that's really interesting. I guess because last playtest, Only 2 people, I was one of them, got all the relics because some mythic relics were just stupidly, they got stupidly unlucky with them. So what this will do is if you're missing like, I don't know, this demon chip, maybe that's tied to like a ray, right? So then if you play ray, you'll have a higher drop rate for the demon chip. That's pretty cool. So if you're missing one specific relic, you can choose a specific misfit to get that relic. Oh, this is really random, but it looks like, that looks like a new relic. Or no, I think they changed the green relic and turned it into this. Oh, the skateboard is also different. They're just adding more variety for the relics. That's interesting. Yeah, these did not. These two were different colors before, and the designs were different. That's interesting to see the relics they're adding. Alright, so new rewards, even more rewards for collecting relics. So it looks like you get more points depending on the rarity of relics you collect. This is really interesting. So it doesn't matter, even if you get a duplicate, you'll still get these points which are added to your account level. So even if you've collected this really rare mythic relic twice, you'll still benefit from collecting that relic. So that's great. There's, again, enforcing the main goal of the game, becoming the best relic collector. And now crafting. We don't have an image for this, but they'll introduce crafting materials that let you craft gear or merge gear. Merging gear is really interesting. So like, I'm guessing it'll be like you collect a few of the same rarity to upgrade it. So yeah, you can now go in with a purpose of getting a specific material. Like you can destroy certain robots to get metal parts. The way they word this makes me think that they're gonna add like new creatures or something. Like am I gonna fight monkeys or something? Like am I gonna be able to I don't know, cut down trees? And they did mention that they were thinking of adding a rarity higher than mythic. If you're at like my level of gameplay, you know, mythic gear is honestly not the most rare. I have, on a few characters, I have like multiple sets of mythic gear. So it would be interesting to see what they do there. Yeah, share your feedback on the Reddit post because this will be the best way for them to improve their game. I guess this video is my feedback towards the developers. I mean, I was just kind of glazing them the whole time, honestly, because the comment doesn't show, but I just really like how they're taking the player feedback and critically applying it to their game. Like every time they make a post like this, I just get even more excited and more hype for the game that's about to come out. I am so excited for skill trees. I don't know why, but this sort of thing just makes me so excited, especially because I can probably main one character and just focus on playing them to the best of my ability. I just love doing that. Why can I not switch my screen? I am just a sucker for maining one character and getting really good at them. My goal is to become like the Kairos time of Misfitz. I'm a bit delusional that way, but I really think that if I put in the effort, it might be possible. We'll see. So, hope you enjoyed, and I forgot to wear my hat. This says Antihero Studios, but this is how you can trust me, because I have a hat that says Antihero Studios, so you know I'm really official. But, see ya.